Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this daisy chain bracelet with leaves. I have the pattern right here. I will put the pattern on the side of the screen so you can follow along, and I'm going to go step by step. First, you're going to want to pick out your colors. I'm going to choose this color for the chains, and I'm going to choose the white for the petals, and I'm going to choose green for the leaf, and then yellow for the middle of the flower. I'm going to cut this string a little longer than the other ones because I'm going to be using it more. So I got all my string cut, and as you can see, this burgundy-ish color is a lot longer because I'm going to be using more of that. And what I do is I'm going to fold the strings in half, kind of like if you was making a chevron. I'm going to fold them in half so that they're like that. So as you can see, I taped it down. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking the pink string because that's the color I want my loops to be. And I'm going to be doing a forward backward knot. Make a forward, and then we are going to make a backward knot. So kind of like a backwards four. And then that's it. You do this however many times you want to, and the more you do it, the bigger this loop will be. Okay, so I got it to the length that I want it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it a circle. Please forgive me, this is my first time ever making a step-by-step tutorial video, and I am just so awkward, and I apologize. So I'm going to take that string, I'm going to put it over all the strings, and then I'm just going to make that into a loop. So to complete the loop, I took this pink string and I made a knot over all these strings. I'm going to do that again to complete the knot. Okay. So now that's complete. Okay, so as you can see on the pattern, I have my pink, my white, green, yellow, white, pink. But as you can see, I have an extra green and yellow. You can either knot these into the bracelet, or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these up and I'm going to cut them when I'm done with the bracelet. Okay, so this is what the setup should look like. We are going to start the first row. We are going to grab the pink and the white string, and we are going to do a forward, backward. So kind of like this backwards four. A forward, backward knot. I'm sorry, I am so nervous while filming this. Just please forgive me. And then we are not going to do anything with the green and the yellow strings. And then we're going to, again, pick up the white and the pink. We are going to do a backward, forward knot. And that is it for that row. We are going to move on to the second row. Again, we're going to have the pink and the white. We are going to do a backwards knot. And then we're going to take the green and the yellow, and we are going to make a forward knot with the green onto the yellow, and this is going to make the first leaf. And then the pink and the white, we are going to do backwards, forward knot. So whenever you're looking at a pattern and you see these like little triangles, that means that you are leaving that string out. So in this row, we are leaving the pink strings out. So I'm just going to put these to the side, and I am going to grab my white string. So it's going to be white on yellow, white on green. We are going to do a forward, backwards knot onto the yellow, and then a backward, forwards knot onto the green. This is going to start the petals. All right. So we're on the next step. We are going to be bringing those pink strings back in, and we are going to be making a backward. We're going to take the white, and we're going to go backward onto the pink, and then we're going to go forward. And then we're going to take the yellow onto the green string, and we are going to make a forward knot. And then on the white, the pink and the white, we're going to take the white string, we're going to make a forward, backwards knot. And you can see it is starting to create the daisy. So on this next step, you can see we are taking the pink strings out again. We are not going to be using them in this step. We are going to be using the white and the green and the yellow and the white. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the white and we are going to make a forward, backwards knot onto the green. And then we are going to make backward, forwards knot. And then we're going to do a forward knot. So then for the next step, we are going to bring these pink strings back in. We are going to do a forward, backward, pink onto the white. Then we're going to do a forward knot and use the green string onto the yellow. It's going to be the last leaf. And then we are going to do a backward. And then backwards, forward. So as you see on the pattern here, the next steps, these are all forward, backwards knots. This is creating the chain. You can do as many or as little as you want. I usually do about 5 or 6 knots. So we will be doing that on the white, the pink and the white knots. So on this left side. So as you can see, these next steps, these are all backward forwards knots. This is going to be creating the chain. As you see, like right here, you can do as many or as little as you want. I usually do about 5 or 6 knots, but just remember, the more you do, the bigger the chain will be in half, because as you can see on the pattern, it just has the pink going onto the white. But what I do is, like, I'll take the white and the yellow, and then I'll take the green and the white, and then I will just do forward backwards knots on both of them until I get to the desired length. So that completes 1, it's 2, yeah, it's about 6, and then we're going to be doing backwards, forward. Okay, that completes 1 knot. Backward, forward. That's 2. So we'll do backward, forward. That's 3. Backward. That's 4. Backward. That's 5. Let's do 5. Yeah. Okay, and then that's what the chain will look like. So after that step, we're going to go back to step 1. That is the first daisy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a forward backward knot on the white string. I'm going to take the pink string, I'm going to make a forward backward, and then I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to make a backward forward knot. And then for the next step, we're going to do the same exact thing. We are going to be making a forward backward, but then as you can see, we are going to be making a forward knot, the green onto the yellow, and then we are going to backward and forward. So again, we're going to be leaving these pink strings out, and we are going to do a forward backward knot, the white string onto the yellow string. Then we are going to be making a backward forward knot, white onto green. We're going to bring these pink strings back in. We are going to be making a backward forward knot with the white string onto the pink. We are going to be creating the center of the daisy, so we're going to do a forward knot with the yellow onto the green, and then we're going to do a forward backward white onto the pink. Okay, so we are going to be leaving these pink strings out again, and then we are going to be doing a backwards forward white onto the green. I'm sorry, that was a forward backwards, and we're going to be doing a backwards forward onto the yellow. We're going to bring the pink strings back in. We are going to be doing a forward backward onto the white. We're going to be creating the leaf, so we'll be doing a forward knot onto the yellow string of the green, and then we'll be doing a backwards forward, and then we'll be done with our second daisy. So after this step, you will be making the chains again with the forward backwards, however many knots you want to do. I'm just going to do 5, just going to keep it the same length throughout the whole bracelet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when we move on the other side, we're making forwards, backwards knots. Okay, and then you just want to make sure that they're the same size, same length. And that's it for this bracelet. This is a great bracelet for beginners. If you have any feedback for how I can improve, I know that I was very nervous while making this. This is my first step-by-step tutorial. I will leave the bracelet pattern number down below if you want to follow along from Bracelet Book. I did not create this pattern. Again, I'm very sorry for how nervous I sounded. I'm not used to doing this. I'm used to just making the bracelets and not talking over them. So just, if you make these, just send me a picture on Instagram or Bracelet Book, whatever. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.